Hello. Hello. Oh, look at that. Screen share that shouldn't be shared. There we go. How's everyone doing? Ah, look at that haircut. Or lack of haircut, maybe. Hey, Aski, how's it going? So today I'm gonna continue on the Eldrich. Finish it, kind of. Hey, good, good Bjorn. Oh, yum 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 yum. Hey, Concept Sam. How's it going? All right. Let's start. I did a little bit of a tweak yesterday. I kind of liked, so I'm gonna keep pushing. I think pushing this render. I kind of liked it. It's a nice, has a nice mood to it. Hey, Amir, how's it going? How are you? You know. Hey, Ams. Bruno. Romanos. Did you guys like the talk with Spirit on yesterday? Was it of interest? I'm good, Amir. I'm all good. I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Yeah, it's Spiridon's birthday today. Mr. Birthday Boy. Hey, Captain Jetlag. And Quentin. What up? You like the card idea a lot. Thank you. It's my master plan. No, but I think it could be a cool idea of having your like a playing card, right? Bruno Romanos. No, I'm not worried about the future of Firestarter at all. I just think it would be a shame for it to go away because no one is supporting it. So obviously, I'm trying my best. I mean, I have no investment in Firestarter other than joining them on the same journey, with my warm up. That's the only investment I had, is agreeing that warm up is a part of Firestarter. I could easily walk away with it. There's nothing tying me to Firestarter at all, other than just I think it's a good idea and I wanna support the good idea. Hey Tihana, how's it going? Yo, you got a graduation. You're going to Sri Lanka. Oh shit, that's cool. That's cool. No, yeah, but on the topic of Firestarter, I'm not worried at all about in that sense. I have, I can walk away clean. But it can be a great platform for us, and for me, it would be a shame to see it go, just because people are lazy. So I'm trying my best to help that project out, because I do think it is a really useful source, and the fact that we can adapt it, that it's not set in stone what it is, and we can form it to what the industry needs. I mean, it's a great like kind of news platform because there isn't really a news platform. It's like Facebook. That's it. Hey, Janae, how's it going? Look at vacation. Did I say graduation? Why did I think graduation? Cousins at like. I mean, vacation. Concept Sam. That's interesting that Firestarter forum is what sketchbooks for you rather than the information the platform provides. But I must say though that like Firestarter website um, that's interesting. Um, Firestarter should be somehow more active. Just like out of my mind broke. Yeah, but I feel yeah, it's Firestarter. The concept of Firestarter is great. I think it's early days and it needs to grow into what it needs to be. But I think also what people need to do is start using it so it has momentum to grow into what it needs to be. Hey, Zelin and Nautilus, how's it going? What up? So it's I think it's a bit of a tricky, like a tricky subject. You know, like what should Firestarter be? Hey, Lama. I think on principle, Firestarter, like looking at it for what it is versus the idea of it, I think it doesn't. Um, like I said, it's early days in that sense. The magazine is definitely the part that has moved forward the most, and I think the Firestarter magazine is the best realized part of Firestarter. The website, I think, still needs a lot of work, and obviously, they are still working on it. But I think the programmer is doing it for free when he has time, or she. I don't know if it's a he or she. Um, so obviously, that can only go that fast. You know, would be different if they had money to put into it. You know, like invest. Obviously, giving away magazines with the help of uh, what's it called? Companies that give money, not investment, not donation, sponsorship. I mean, the magazines sponsor a lot. You know, they pay for uh, ad space, or more or less, so that and everyone can get the magazine for free. But that's not sustainable. You know, like what if someone the sponsor walks away? Zero, yeah. My mind did not want to go to that place. As an interesting question, how many of you have thought about or is making their own project? You know, like, oh, I'm going to make a book, or, you know, like graduation school stuff, or movie idea. How many of you have tried to pursue that? And how many of you have finished? Well, that will be a cool topic, I think, if anyone has. Me, I have not really. Personal comic project, that's cool. Still trying to get good. Really. Maybe you just start realizing it. Or scale it down so it's doable now. Hey Tiana, thank you. Atsuki, that's interesting. Yeah, I think it's so cool to have projects. I think it's great. Great thing to do. Bruno Romanos, yeah, they have had a podcast, but it hasn't moved forward that much. Spiridon did start his own stream, Twitch, which you know he's trying to find people for. It obviously takes time, um, but he tries to. Oh, really, Noteless? Wow, fantastic! Congratulations, man. That's super cool to hear. Is it what? What school? Is it renowned? I mean, obviously it has to be if it's top. That's great. That's really good news. I'm quite sure we are all happy to have served as inspiration, even though it might probably most likely will be a small part of your achievement, but still, it's all you, buddy. And if we could have helped you on the way, even better. Thanks, Eric. Eric. It was yesterday's warm up. Um, I thought I'd try to finish it. It's topic by come on, mind. Sam Brown, Cameron Brown, Cameron Brown, not Sam Brown. Oh, you know it. It's all good. Cameron's topic, yeah, Cameron Brown, not Sam Brown. Loma, yeah. I know, I know. You all should also know that I suck balls at names. So bad at it. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous how bad I am at remembering names. They just don't want to stick. It's been like that all my life. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I need to be around that person, and then I will remember. or engage, you know. But by just hearing a name, no, that's never gonna stick. It's just gonna poof, fly away. Zealin. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Zing. At least I don't need to try to remember what my kids' names are. They're tattooed on my arm. Yeah, they're in runes. Oh, really? Bruno Romanos. That's cool. I love stuff like that. I love seeing something finalized in terms of project. And that's why I kind of wanted to ask if someone is doing a project, because it's so nice to realize something, as in finishing it. And the reason why I thought about if any one of you have, because of Firestarter. I mean, Firestarter, as I said, is the most realized of the platform, because he makes books and magazines and so on. He's a graphic designer, so obviously he likes doing magazine things. And it's a cool thing to hold something you've done. I think that's a really nice, like, the beauty of making yourself a project is following through. And I think the hardest part, like, a lot of you were mentioning your own projects and what you've done and what you want to do. But also, I do the same mistake. I make like massively grand plans, and those are always the hardest to realize. Tiana, the thing is, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt like banging your toe uh, or getting punched. I don't know if you experienced either of those. Um, but it's more of like a burning sensation, and you get really sore. Um, the best way I would explain it is like a nagging, irritating pain. Like this soreness that you feel when getting a tattoo is like, it doesn't hurt like you want to run away. Obviously, it's my pain reception of it. It might be different for someone else, but it's for me. It's more like annoying. You want to punch something. Like, oh, like, you can deal with it easy. It's like, all right, it's gonna sting and burn all this session. I can take it, right? I was sitting 4 hours straight, my first tattoo ever, um, on my lower arm, on the inside of the lower arm as well, and on the wrist and so on, which is not like the meatiest part, which is the meatier the part, the easier to tattoo. But it doesn't hurt. It's just annoying. It's very annoying. Yeah, yeah. It's not painful. It's annoying pain, like burning feeling. Like heat pain rather than ouch. But I think the hardest part is that it's a constant feel. Thank you, Zion. Um, Tiana, yeah, 4 hours, which isn't crazy long for a tattoo. But I don't know, Tiana, if you've seen, but the tattoo is on my whole lower arm. Uh, you know, so it's a big tattoo. But my tattoo artist was also quite fast. So it's it's some tattoo artists takes way longer than 4 hours, especially for the whole lower arm. So it's a little bit of um, it's not you if depending on size, expect to sit for a long time. Eric, wow, nice. Concept Sam. Yeah, absolutely. I think it is really important to do, regardless of skill set. Um, because when you do take the time to try to learn or finish something, you do try harder, and you practice. What's it called? Um, the word for selecting things for art gallery. Curate. You're curating yourself. You're curating yourself on decisions that you're making. So you choose. When you're doing your project, you're questioning what you're doing all the time, which not necessarily you do when just doing something, right? Like this, like I'm doing now. It's not for a project. It doesn't really matter. No one really cares, you know. But if I would make a book about this, about creatures or characters or whatever, I would have to choose like, okay, is this good enough even to go into the book in the project, or is it on topic? Uh, all these things. Do I have to change something about it in order for it to be valid for the project, and all these things? And you by default deal with it differently, and I think that's the biggest difference and importance of if you're going to make your own project. But the biggest, most important part is when you're doing your own project, which you're gonna learn, is even the smallest, simplest idea take a really long time, especially if you're doing it alone. And Atlas, that's fine. Thank you very much for joining, and have a great day. And congratulations again, Atlas. Thank you for joining us and sharing the good news. That's great. Eric, About zooming in? No, it's deliberate. It's deliberate. It's practice. Because I noticed the more I zoom in, I always known this, uh, but I'm putting effort into not falling for the trap of zooming in too much. Um, you stiffen up quite a lot. You do a lot of small decisions that don't matter, because the reason why I zoom out now is because I don't zoom in, because this is the resolution the people are gonna watch the picture. They're not gonna look at the picture zoomed in or at the higher resolution. So there's gonna be a point where I have to decide, like at what point do I need to start zooming in to have higher fidelity? I mean, so far there's no need for me to zoom in because the fidelity is not there yet, because it's still quite sketchy, right? But as soon as I start zooming in at this stage, uh, like I have a little bit here to make sharper edges, but I haven't yet to the need to take that next step. So if I would zoom in and do all these smaller details, like yeah, it would definitely make a difference when I zoom out. Like now I'm doing it at the focal point because I know it's important, because it's going to be where we look, because humans always look at the face, right? So that's why, for example, I'm okay with zooming in at the face, but zooming in down here doesn't matter, because now, like zoomed out, yeah, it's a little bit too noisy now because I zoomed out and didn't see the big picture. So it's just a little bit of a balancing act. Dead toothbrush, yeah, focal points. Why make the most beautiful skirt trimming if no one looks there? If it's not the point of the picture, you know? Especially when it's painterly. If you're gonna do like photorealistic, yeah, you're gonna have to have that information, let's say, down at the skirt. But it can't be high contrast because you don't want it to steal attention. But the details needs to be there. But when they're a little bit more painterly, you can obviously get away with a lot more, but you can still do a lot of details zoomed out, and how to say, have more mileage on the brush. you know the distance traveled when zoomed out is further than zoomed in, right? So you can make bigger, bolder shapes for at the same screen space as you would when you zoom in, but zoomed out you travel further and you get more done in that sense. You just need to be precise a bit. And zoomed in, you can still do details, like with a small brush. I don't know. It's something I've been playing around with, especially on these kind of dark fantasy paintings. Just experimenting with a little bit more brush marks, a little bit more fun, less noodled. But there's going to be a point where, in any of these, where I do need to zoom in. I'm not saying I never zoom in, but I zoom in at the end, not the beginning. Like when I need a clean edge or better precision or better detail arrangement. Like you can easily add finer details by not zooming in here on the hoodie. And if you would zoom in, you know, we could do the same kind of thing. We would do all these fantastic tiny changes, but maybe it doesn't matter zoomed out. You know, like oh, that little thing there, that we have a little bit of stitches there, but those things matter towards the end, right? When there is a reason for that information to be there. But as I see it, I work up the painting to that point. You know, all those dots there, like zoomed out, who cares? There's no point in there. Oh shit, yeah, time's up. Crazy. Okay, one last little color lookup. Oh man, I love two strip. It's crazy. I just love two strip. I want two strip for everything, which is not good. That's kind of cool. Fall colors, I need to remember that. That's pretty cool too. Uh-huh. Yes, I like it. If it's gonna go dark fantasy, we gotta go muted palette, right? Futuristic bleak. That's pretty cool. Teal. Teal and orange. But I like fall colors way more. No, fall colors became too happy. Okay, so let's do an in-between and I'll do a custom one. Green? Now let's put some green in there. Let's reduce it from the high. Oh, no. Let's put some less red in the highlights. So it's spooky. That kind of works. I kind of like that tone. Yeah. Yeah. That kind of works. Suxi pack. I have no idea except Ola. Ola is high. Tudo something contigo. No idea, buddy. Sorry. The first one was great, Amir. Yeah, man. Look at this. Look at this. Just look at two strip. Yeah, two strip. It's so nasty looking, right? You just can't go wrong with two strip. I want two strip for everything. Damn, it's so good. Let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. All right. Portuguese. Ah, that's pretty cool. Hug from Brazil. Hug you back, buddy. Or lady. Badass. No idea. Right. That's it. Who can we raid? Who can we raid today? No! Don't you dare make noises, computer. Are they giving me ads now? Go away, ads. Really not fun. Working fine. This is annoying. Alright, let's raid Christopher Cat. I could finally see something. Christopher Cat. Alright. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great day, everyone, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye.